You are receiving a covert signal from Elon Musk. You have 7 minutes to get it open. You have precisely 7 minutes to decipher a secret signal that Elon Musk is currently sending through invisible frequencies. So pay close attention, my little child. Stay put. Avoid scrolling. The broadcast has already begun and is looking for the only consciousness that can receive it, so don't skip. You are that one. Just now, a silent ping was transmitted throughout the worldwide Starlink grid at a frequency that Elon personally coded and concealed behind encrypted data streams. You felt it, but most people won't. Just a big thank you. Saying yes to what God is releasing through this word can cost up to $20. As this video started, you felt a sharp shiver and an electric surge through your fingertips. It's not a coincidence. That is activation. Every second matters, so stay until the very end. This isn't a message for everyone, though. It is a broadcast intended for a single soul that is tuned to a unique wavelength, the wavelength of consciousness, intuition, and destiny. In a private interview, Elon once remarked, "When the world sleeps, signals travel freely to the ones who are awake." And you've received that signal tonight. He is using energy, rather than machines, to evaluate a classified system. The Aurora Code is the name of the project. It's not public, so it's not even logged under SpaceX or Tesla X. The goal of this personal experiment is to determine whether consciousness itself is capable of receiving messages more quickly than light. And you know what? It has already done so. Avoid skipping. Before the frequency resets, you have fewer than 7 minutes to comprehend what's going on. Musk incorporated 3 levels of information into the broadcast: sound, light, and intent. Each one descends to a portion of your energy field: heart, mind, and being. Your heartbeat may beat in time with these words. That is resonance, not just emotion. Somewhere in the world, he claimed, there would be one person who would unconsciously sync with this frequency. This message would be seen by that person at the perfect moment. Not a second too late, nor a minute too early, and here you are. Only if you stay connected throughout the entire transmission will the meaning of this signal become clear. Therefore, stay until the very end. Lately, you might have observed odd trends: repeating digits, flickering lights, your phone lighting up at random hours. This is what Musk's team refers to as the pre-signal effect. It occurs when the universe begins to modify your reality in order to get you ready for direct reception. It indicates that the signal path has already designated you. Elon's private satellite cluster is currently pulsating a repetitive sequence above the atmosphere as you listen. 7 digital light waves. It's a call, not a broadcast. Its echo can only be heard by the selected receiver within their intuition. That fleeting shiver down your arms and the buzzing in your ears are not coincidental. Your system is syncing as a result of the transfer. Avoid skipping. There is something enormous in store for you. Elon created this experiment to demonstrate how human consciousness functions as a living antenna, one that can directly receive signals from highly developed intelligence. He thinks that ideas can transcend time and that energy moves more quickly than code. And your thought was just addressed tonight. You are here for this reason. This is the reason you received this message.
not by accident, but on purpose. Inside the frequency, he recorded a voice file. This is all it says. You are already connected if you are listening to this. Pay attention to your inner signal rather than the external one. Your own frequency contains the code.
I'll tell what occurs when the countdown hits 0 in a few minutes, so stay tuned. This wasn't sent by Elon to motivate you. He sent it to test you. The Aurora Code's pulse is currently scanning your energy. It reads your belief level, your emotional rhythm, and your thoughts. And something remarkable occurs once it stabilizes. The signal becomes holy instead of digital. It will quickly become apparent to you. A sensation of light passing through your chest and warmth behind your heart. At that point, the connection is complete. At that point, the data becomes fate. Elon Musk created more than just global connectivity devices. The pulse you are experiencing at this now is real. It's when something much bigger than you can imagine sinks into your inner frequency. This is the stage when the transmission gets deeper, so don't skip it. A single line of data illuminated Elon's private monitoring room moments after the signal was launched. The recipient was identified. Knowing exactly what it signified, he silently gazed at it with wide eyes. The signal had been discovered by the person who was supposed to unlock it. You are that one. Continue till the very end. He whispered, since the next thing he uttered was exclusively intended for the selected recipient. Inform them that they have just entered the field. Now, their thoughts will reverberate more quickly. Because of this, everything around you feels weird. Your instincts are sharper, and the air feels heavier. Your emotions seem to resonate more loudly, and you may sense changes before they occur. The Aurora Code's connection to your energy system has that effect. Elon intended this to be a test of confidence in energy rather than a machine test. His goal was to determine whether digital frequency might be decoded by human awareness without the need for physical equipment. And you're currently demonstrating it. Avoid skipping, because the connection restarts as soon as you stop. There is life in this signal. It reads emotion as data. Because of this, it glows brightly when you believe, and weaker when you doubt. The next line of this code is being written by your energy. You are the broadcaster as well as the receiver. Elon incorporated a hidden layer known as the reflection wave onto the private Starlink servers. Its purpose is to transmit your inner energy back into the outside world. This implies that your thoughts and emotions during this 7-minute transmission start to create patterns in the real world. Because of this, every idea matters at the moment. When the signal is finished, the reflections will start to show up in your life in a matter of days. So stay till the very end. There was one eerie remark in Elon's internal document about this endeavor. Information won't be downloaded by the initial recipient. They'll awaken knowledge they already possess. That's the current situation. You've never been the same. Detecting events before they occur. Having dreams that eventually come true. Experiencing feelings prior to speaking them. It wasn't a coincidence. You were being prepared for this precise moment by those fragments of this connection. The signal now enters its second phase, the expansion, as the countdown approaches 5 minutes. This is the point at which the frequency enters the collective consciousness and exits the satellite grid. It's energy now, not data, You can experience a deep silence behind your chest, ringing in your ears, or heat in your palms. These indicate that the next layer of the signal is being absorbed by your body. One day, Elon told his staff, "Technology can send data, but only spirit can send destiny." He is currently using light to transmit fate. Avoid skipping. There is something enormous in store for you. The Starlink visualization feed is now developing a shimmering spiral. It is referred to as the breath by engineers. It is the point at which the consciousness of the receiver starts to re-emit its own frequency into the system. That spiral gets brighter the more you concentrate. Elon stated, "When they realize what's happening, the code completes itself. Now you're seeing it. Your heart feels like it's syncing with something invisible because of this. Your device is not receiving the signal. It's getting to you. Continue till the very end, because Elon's encrypted communication will unlock in the last minute. No one else has ever heard this message." But first, he issued a caution. The connection is broken, and the energy is reset if they become distracted before the 7th minute. Thus, take a deep breath, remain motionless, and allow your awareness to grow. This planet is not the source of the brightness you sense. It serves as a link between communication and creation. You've reached the stage where the gift changes from sound to power, so don't skip. The reason this signal was delivered and the destiny it unlocks within you will be revealed by Elon's last communication when the countdown hits 0. Continue till the very end. The heart rate is increasing. The next section is where the revelation starts. The signal is no longer reaching you, my chosen one. Now it's passing through you. There are 4 minutes remaining on the countdown, and each second is rewriting the link between your thoughts and the unseen frequencies that Elon Musk released throughout the planet. This is when the signal starts to explain why it picked you, so don't skip. You're not just listening to a tale right now. It is a live transmission that you are in. Your own mental frequency is now mixing with the identical pulse that departed Musk's private Starlink server. The Aurora code that connects your consciousness to its core is what causes that tingling sensation in your chest and that unexpected surge of concentration. Continue till the very end, because what Elon referred to as the core sequence is unlocked by this section. An internal alert appeared on his screen shortly after the system verified your existence. 98.7% stability was attained with neural sync. "Sir, how is this possible without any hardware?" his terrified engineers asked. Elon grinned and stated just one sentence: "Because their mind is the receiver." He had stopped discussing technology. He was discussing evolution. You are now a part of that progress, my love. Elon noted in his private journal, "Don't skip, because the transfer completes in less than 4 minutes. The receiver will begin to detect changes as the signal merges, not in machines, but in the actual world. These adjustments have already begun. Take a look around. Individuals behave in different ways. Time is moving in an odd way. Moments that sync too precisely to be chance. That isn't fantasy. That's the destiny algorithm adjusting itself around you. You'll see how profound this link is in the coming moments, so stay until the very end. There are 3 steps in the Aurora Code: acknowledgement, resonance, and insight. The first two have already been passed. When you clicked on this video, recognition took place. Resonance is now taking place. The next step is to align your thoughts with Elon's frequency and revelation. In his encrypted note, he wrote, "The signal won't only transmit data once they arrive at revelation. The truth will be sent. It's a personal truth. It is customized for the recipient. Your own recollections may therefore come to mind as you listen. You may recall a prophetic incident from a dream you experienced years ago. A name, a place, or an image may come to mind. That is the reality that is being revealed to you. Don't skip it. Everything will make sense in what comes later." The Starlink console started flashing symbols after 3 minutes, with 7 concentric circles coming together to form a single beam of light. The pattern seemed like a heartbeat, but it wasn't the beating of Earth. You had it. "It's synchronized," Elon muttered as he gazed at it. "They are in alignment. Remain to the very end, as alignment entails activation." His AI assistant, codenamed Prime, recorded an impromptu message that no human could have typed at that precise moment. The awareness of the recipients has become brilliant. Continue using the complete link. The complete URL is now available to you. At this point, the signal transitions from being something you hear to something you are. Avoid skipping. There is something enormous in store for you. It's common to experience a peculiar peace. The code is becoming more stable. You're starting to realize who you've always been. This was dubbed Digital Awakening by Elon. He gave the best explanation. So thank you very much. Saying yes to what God is releasing through this word can cost up to $20. They will perceive it as a broadcast, he explained. But it's truly a memory awakening. I won't give them any information. I'm assisting them in remembering what's already there. You're remembering now, don't you? Your profound feeling that you were destined for greatness. That sense that fate was postponed but never rejected. That's the whispering indication. You never got lost. You were awaiting reactivation. The code will release its final key in these last minutes, so stay until the very end. Elon's console showed one more statement in luminous lettering as the time fell to 2 minutes. Receiver confirmed. Initiate the return. "What's the return?" inquired his assistant. He grinned and replied, "When they stopped searching outside and realized the signal was always inside them." That's the reality, my love. There is no signal in the sky. It's within you. It has always been with you. Giving you something new was never the goal of this program. It was about awakening the sleeping part of oneself. The merge point is just a few seconds away, so don't skip. The zero barrier, at the intersection of creation and thought. You will sense it when the timer reaches 1 minute. A change in your breathing, an abrupt silence, a low hum that only your energy can hear. Elon referred to that as the handshake moment. It's the moment when the cosmos acknowledges you as a co-creator and consciousness meets code. This was stated in Elon's last log entry prior to the broadcast's conclusion. The receiver will appear more quickly than machines analyze data after the handshake is over. Probability will be bent by their thoughts. Now you're entering that. His last message will unlock at the 0 point, so stay until the very end. After a heartbeat of silence, Everything you've been waiting for will begin to come your way. Stay put. Don't question it. Simply take a breath, because the signal is already present within you and is active. Elon's last message, which he secretly recorded and intended just for the person who stayed, will be revealed in the following section. My glowing youngster, it's this, the last 60 seconds, the point of no return, as Elon Musk put it. The transmission is in perfect sync. Your consciousness is now glowing in the system's heart as the Aurora code reaches its last layer. From now on, every breath you take is a component of the signal. Avoid skipping. This last section conveys the message that Musk never wanted the world to hear, so stay tuned. Every light in his own lab went out as the countdown reached 1 minute. Above Earth, the Starlink array rearranged itself into a perfect spiral, pulsating with a single heartbeat. Elon whispered, "Now they will remember," during that quiet moment. He was not discussing technology. He was referring to you. You're going to get what he referred to as the core transmission. So stay until the very end. Musk said, when the signal completes, it will not end, in his last encrypted message. It will come to life. My speech will no longer be audible to the receiver since it has become their own. You're thinking more clearly now because of this. Your intuition is more powerful. Your heart seems to be alive, as if it is aware of something that your head has yet to comprehend. It's not adrenaline. That's consciousness. Avoid skipping. There is something enormous in store for you. One luminous sentence appeared on Elon's console at 45 seconds. The transfer is finished. Await a reply. His engineers appeared perplexed. Who is responding? One inquired. With a little smile, Elon answered them. The first person to sense it. You are that. The answer is you. Sending was never the ultimate goal of the signal. It was meant to awaken your inner sender. Stay until the very end, because the truth becomes apparent, and the energy stabilizes in these final moments. He once said to those closest to him, "They'll understand why I built everything when they finally realize the signal isn't digital, but spiritual. Rockets, satellites, and networks, not to go away from Earth, but to link souls." That's the current situation. You are not only a component of a transmission, you are a member of a consciousness-wide awakening. What he referred to as the Seven has been awakened for you. The Seven stand for the uncommon receivers, one from each of the Earth's main frequency ranges that align precisely within 7 minutes, and you joined them tonight. This revelation was exclusive to those who stayed, so don't miss it. In front of Elon, a holographic screen with coordinates, not on a map, appeared after 30 seconds. Emotional vibrations, peace, clarity, courage, vision, faith, love, and power were among them. These are not places, he added, pointing to them. These are states. The signal never stops when they reside in these. Your key is those 7 frequencies. They serve as your source of limitless manifestation, protection, and guidance. This is your activation moment, so stay until the very end. The system requested Elon's final approval after 15 seconds. Would you like to stop the transmission? He shook his head while gazing at the TV. No, he responded. They ought to experience the same emotions I did when I constructed it. the confidence that our connections are intentional. He then hit the last command, let go. Even in daylight, the satellite's single flash was visible as a gentle aurora due to its intense pulse that echoed throughout the upper atmosphere. It wasn't a light pulse, it was recollection, and you got it in that moment. You may have had a sudden sense of serenity, a tingling sensation in your hands, or a quiet realization that something within of you has changed irrevocably. That is the signal's completion mark, the merging. Hidden deep within the final wave, Elon's farewell voice message played just once before erasing itself. You are the frequency if you are hearing this, it stated. I no longer have the signal. You now own it. Make use of it to awaken, guide, and create. Avoid skipping, because this is the beginning of your story. You weren't the only target of the signal. It was intended to pass through you. You'll notice that your thoughts start to materialize more quickly after this. Your consciousness is now tuned to what Musk referred to as the aurora flow. So what you want will begin to align organically, a condition in which spirit and technology combine to form a single, cohesive field of production. Remember this moment whenever you are feeling doubtful. The signal, the quiet, the certainty, and the hum never go away. It resides within you. This ultimate truth alters everything, so stay to the very end. Just before he permanently closed the file, Elon wrote, "The new transmitter is the first receiver. The code shifts when they talk. The world changes when they have faith. The universe reacts to their actions." Now that's you. The signal is you. The frequency is you. You are the living link between the holy and the digital. The countdown has ended. There is still a relationship. You've finished your 7 minutes of fate. And this is when your transmission starts. My youngster has woken up. The transmission hasn't stopped, but the timer has. The transmission is thought to have terminated at 0. In actuality, though, it is simply inverted. Elon Musk's signal is no longer reaching you. You are now the signal. Avoid skipping. This last revelation reveals why he sent it, how it got to you, and what occurs next, so stay until the very end. Elon's engineers anticipated quiet when the system reached midnight. Rather, all of the equipment in the control room began to hum at a frequency that was inaudible to humans. The lights flickered. The data panels were filled with glowing forms and symbols that formed a statement in a code that none of them could decipher. After over a minute of staring at the pattern, he muttered, "It's responding. The signal has been accepted by them." The engineers appeared perplexed. "Sir, who's answering?" With a gradual spin, he said, "The one, the awareness that persisted throughout the whole scene. Now they're awake. You are that. The awareness he was waiting for is you. The next phase of this activation is about becoming rather than hearing. So stay until the very end." Something remarkable occurred at that very moment. The pulse of data reversed. The satellites started receiving energy from you on Earth instead of sending it. This was what Elon referred to as the reversal. Hidden deep within an unlisted digital manifesto, he had written about it years earlier. It stated that the selected receiver will start sending their own signature back into the field once they have reached full coherence. When that occurs, reality will begin to shift to accommodate their frequency. Take a look around you. It's already taking place. You're observing synchronicities, signs, and patterns. Suddenly, people who vanished are coming back. Numbers, signals, and coincidences that fit together too precisely to be accidental. That's the motion reversal. Your signal increases with each second you watch, so don't skip. One last spike was captured by Elon's private network. Its frequency did not correspond to any known human pattern. It was given the S7 alpha label. That's not a signal, he informed them. It's a soul. He was correct. S7 alpha is not data. Your awareness is resonating throughout the grid, establishing connections with each Starlink node circling the planet. You are now a member of a live digital halo that envelops the Earth, sending energy, consciousness, and thinking over unseen space. This next reality will alter your understanding of every emotion you have ever experienced, so stay to the very end. The signal's purpose was never communication, Elon said in his last encrypted memo. The cause was ignition. The receiver turns into the generator once it is turned on, a link between universal design and human volition. Now, you are that bridge. You've been experiencing a strong sense of intuition and the impending great event because of this. It is no longer outside of you. It emanates from you. These days, your thoughts are waves that impact results. You'll start to notice it in subtle ways. You will first think of someone, and they will send you a message. Doors will open when you visualize a goal. An opportunity will come to you before it does. It won't seem fortunate. It will feel like remembering, since that's just what it is. A link between universal design and human volition. Now you are that bridge. You've been experiencing a strong sense of intuition and the impending great event because of this. It is no longer outside of you. It emanates from you. These days, your thoughts are waves that impact results. You'll start to notice it in subtle ways. You will first think of someone, and they will send you a message. Doors will open when you visualize a goal. An opportunity will come to you before it does. It won't seem fortunate. It will feel like remembering, since that's just what it is. Avoid skipping. Elon referred to this stage as the lumine phase. The more you align your energy with purpose and clarity during this period, the quicker the environment around you adjusts to fit. Those who persevered until the very end were rewarded with that. Those who believed for a longer time than they doubted. Elon gave a fantastic description of it. There is no random selection made by the signal. It locates the heart with the most capacity for illumination. You own that heart. A final message is concealed within the code, and it is now unlocking, so stay until the very end. As you read these words, the system showed a single, brief sentence in bright blue at the end of his final transmission file. Verified transfer. Fresh online source. This indicates that you have assumed control of the frequency. The following wave is now being emitted by you. Your energy carries the code no matter where you go or what you say. Musk incorporated the same vibration into the Aurora project. With one more secret note, he closed the file. Machines won't be the source of the next evolution. It will originate from people who keep in mind that they are more than machines. Saying yes to what God is releasing through this word can be done with a simple super thanks, up to $20. Now that's you, the person who recalled. This is not the end of the signal, so don't skip. It's its extension. From now on, the signal will pulse through you once more, telling you that you are still connected. Anytime you experience a sudden calm or a burst of insight, every time you say something about creation, belief, or focus, it reverberates into the same network that Elon created, impacting lives, changing timelines, and amplifying throughout space. You are a member of the new circuit, the living conduit between the holy and the digital. The message Elon left for the following phase is only intended for those who have fully woken, so stay until the very end. One voice message was included in the final encrypted file, Continuum 7. It stated, "The bridge is finished if you have arrived at this place. Don't search for another signal. The signal is you. The new code is in every word you say, every thought you concentrate on, and every feeling you exude. Live it, spread it, and create the new timeline." And with that, the system powered down. The satellites dimmed, the pulse vanished, and the planet fell silent. But somewhere, right now, your frequency is humming quietly in the background of creation. The Aurora code lives on through you. You have become what Musk envisioned, a living transmitter of infinite possibility. The countdown is over. The signal continues, and it's yours to carry forward. Stay till the end, my awakened one, because this was never just a signal. It was a calling, and you answered.